Some of my favorites this time of year are berries, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. I eat a lot of them. And I think my second favorite are tomatoes. I don't think tomatoes taste anything like they do when they're local, vine-ripened garden tomatoes that are fresh. And they're very easy to find this time of year, and so I use a lot of them as well. And because it's often a hot time of the year, I tend to eat less hot dishes and more cold things, such as salads and different cold soups. And one of my favorites is actually gazpacho, which is traditionally a tomato-based soup. So I will usually take advantage of the fresh local tomatoes this time of year to make gazpachos. But recently I've been looking and finding lots of different gazpacho recipes. Some that are actually fruit-based, for example with watermelon or mango. A lot of different takes on the traditional tomato-based gazpachos, and then even some with avocado that are more like a guacamole. So because I want to try all these recipes, what I decided to do today was to try to combine two recipes that I found interesting. One is actually a very traditional tomato-based recipe, but the second one is an avocado-based recipe, and I love avocados as well, and although they're not local, I still eat them very often. So this one has a lot of the traditional ingredients and spices that you would find in a guacamole. So I am going to also make this recipe in a blender. It's going to be very quick, and to do this, what I've done is to pre-chop the ingredients into somewhat small pieces, just so that when they get into the blender, it's going to be a very quick process. The blending will take only a few seconds, and then the soup will be chilled and then garnished at the end. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so the ingredients that I'm going to be using here in the soup today are tomatoes that I've chopped up here, some avocado, red onion, some orange bell pepper, some chopped cucumber, cilantro, garlic, fresh lime juice, tomato juice, some cumin, and some sea salt. So basically what I'm going to do is just put most of the ingredients here in the blender. So I'm going to start with some tomatoes. And I put about half of the tomatoes, bell pepper, cucumber, about half of the onion, the lime juice, garlic, cumin, about a teaspoon of sea salt, got cilantro here, a couple of tablespoons, and you can see my blender's already getting full. Okay, I'm going to do the avocado last. I'll show you in a second, but now what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of tomato juice. Get some liquid down there at the bottom. So that will hopefully help it to blend. Okay, and then I'm going to start the blending process. Okay, so what I have now is a fairly chunky, I don't know if you can see it, chunky mixture here. It's got a nice consistency. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin either, and you can see the different chunks, very small, so it'll have some texture to it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of avocado, and I'm going to give that a quick blend. And we'll actually use avocado later for the garnish. Okay. And that's it. And now what I'm going to do is pour it into a glass bowl here and refrigerate it for a couple of hours, and then I'll show you how to garnish it and enjoy. Okay, so now the soup's been chilling for a couple of hours. So to serve it, what I'm going to do is just spoon some into a bowl. This looks good. I'm just going to drizzle a couple drops of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, on top. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado for garnish. So I've chopped this up in the skin. That in. And then just a little bit of chopped cilantro. And if you want, you can add sour cream or plain yogurt as well. And there you have it, a nice, quick, and cool, and refreshing, and very healthy summer soup that takes advantage of a lot of the local and seasonal vegetables. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.